Hi guys, welcome to the short video about the question if it's worth to buy an electric skateboard or not. We are talking about 2021, but I guess it won't change much in the next couple of years. Yeah, electric skateboards can make a lot of fun. I've bought a couple of them and I'm using them since about half a year, almost every week with the whole family. We have a lot of fun. And they are pretty safe, I would say, at least at the moment. Of course, it can pose always some danger when you ride with 20 miles and then you hit something and I mean, it's too fast to just jump off it and then keep running. Usually it will flip you over. You have to be careful, I can tell you. I mean, this is not something which is total free of risk and danger, definitely not. And make sure that you always ride fully protected with helmet and everything. But in general, I would say it's a rather safe thing. Like our family, we never had any strong accidents. I mean, till now we had only 2 small accidents, but this happened just when we were not really careful, and my son flipped over a couple of times and he hurt his feet, but we didn't have to go to the doctor, like didn't break like bones or so. I think it's a rather safe thing. I mean, usually even if you hit like a couple of stones, rocks, as long as you hit just smaller like stones, rocks on the road, or like I mean, sometimes you hit even larger branches and usually it won't happen anything. I mean, the real big branch there, of course, you couldn't roll over, but it's actually very surprising how stable this is to ride and without falling off or real problems.
By the way, this is one of the skateboards which I've been using now for a half a year and I'm super happy with it. Actually, apart also from the battery, everything works really good. It has good strong electric motor, 400 watts. I would say this is really enough. There is not more than that what you need. It gets up to 20 miles per hour, 30 kilometers or so. This is usually pretty fast. It comes also with this hand control. This is really important. Such a hand controller. Some of the skateboards do not have this controller. They can be controlled, I think, through the feet or so, with some kind of pressure resistance or so. I have no experience about that. The only ones which I have tried, they had all this hand remote control, and this is very easy to use. This is not something which you have to learn for a long time. This is very intuitive. You take it in your hand and usually it works right away. And it's an analog controller, so you can control the speed very good. You can change the gears, you can brake slow or fast. So this is a really good thing. This is something which I can really recommend, to buy one with such a hand controller.
But one of the big problems which I see with this kind of skateboards are the batteries. I mean, usually everything is reliable. I didn't have any problems, anything broken, not even the remote control after hitting the ground or so. Everything is really solid, but the batteries, I think, can be a major issue with these skateboard. And the thing is that you cannot just like replace them, like switching out and then plug the new one in. It's not going to happen because usually they are mounted in a really difficult way. So you will have to remove usually the deck and then remove screws and then remove the thing underneath. We have done this with one of the skateboards. It took us about 2 hours with 2 persons. I mean, when you are experienced, you can do this a little bit faster, but still it poses quite some risk that you damage your board. I mean, we have been able to remove the deck and then put it back, and it's hard to see any difference, but it's definitely not an easy thing. This can be a problem, and the batteries, they fail pretty often, I can tell you, no matter how much you're paying for such boards. Especially what's really disappointing, that even in the like $500 price area, which you think is quite a lot of money, yeah, batteries fail a lot. I've been checking the reviews in the $1,000 area. It looks like they don't have so much of the problems, but up to, I would say, definitely $500 area, you can find a lot of problems. I've been looking for that here as well with this board, which has actually pretty good reviews, a lot of reviews, and you can see yeah, usually they're saying after a couple of months or so, battery won't charge, battery horrible, battery degraded in a year, battery didn't last long, battery die quick. Yeah, you can see a lot of issues regarding the battery, and it's not only this brand here, it's with most of the brands. So one of the biggest things before you buy, check on the reviews regarding the batteries and maybe invest a little bit more. Sometimes some of the brands, they have US repair centers. Sometimes they offer up to 6 months warranty or up to a year or so. And when you check out, like let's say from Amazon, there's usually possibility to buy some extra warranty, maybe 2-year warranty for $25 or so, and it's well worth. We already did that, and when the battery died after 2 months, yeah, I filed a claim regarding warranty, and I got the full money back because it's so difficult to repair. They just sent us the money and we could buy a new one. So make sure that you have really good warranty, because I can tell you, yeah, these batteries are really prone for damage. I mean, there's usually no suspension. They are not like inflatable wheels, so the batteries have a really tough life here on such skateboards, I can tell you. And depending on the roads and what you're doing, these batteries can fail really soon. So this is something to consider. Apart from that, I would say they are really mature. In 2021 we can expect some solid functions, everything reliable, making a lot of fun. I mean, this is something which makes one of the most fun for a couple of hundreds of dollars, I can tell you. And it's not even really difficult to ride. I mean, this is one of the best things I've ever bought, apart from the battery. So make sure that you're covered with batteries, buy only good things with warranty, and protect yourself with a helmet and everything. This is what I wanted to let you know about my experience with many skateboards. I had around 5 of them in total over the last 6 months, and this is my experience, and I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments or other opinions on that, just let us know down in the feedback area. I'm always happy to talk about these things, and if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.